My name is Albert Marshall, and I am from the Moose Clan. And I am from Mi'kmaq, but I do reside in a community called Eskik-Ornawagi here in Cape Breton. I only reside there, but I am from Mi'kmaq and Wabanaki Confederacy territory. So I felt that by explaining the simple concept called Etuaptmumk, by the way, is not a definition for two-eye seeing. Etuaptmumk is an action-oriented word in which you, as an individual, have to look at everything from another perspective. And as we say, we see everything from our Aboriginal lens, based on our culture, language, etc., of where we come from. But we also are aware that it was never meant for us to be alone. And we also are aware the complexity of our natural world. And it's impossible for any one individual to completely understand and to be intimately knowledgeable and connected to the environment. So we do need other perspectives. So we use the other perspective to seek those perspectives as to how can we constantly improve and fine-tune the actions or what we are seeing. The action that we are looking at, or an action or a phrase, it sure is working very well. But there's always an opportunity for each and every one of us to see how can we be instrumental of improving it. So to us, two-eye seeing is a very simple concept, because it wasn't really that long ago in which we were still hunters and gatherers. So each trip that you come back to, you do your two-eye seeing, or you do reflection, not to question the integrity of your action just because you failed to bring something. You're not questioning the integrity of your action, but rather reflecting. What could I have done? How could I have improved my planning and my actions so that maybe I could have been much more successful? So two-eye seeing, most cases, is not meant to question the integrity of it. But there has to come a time in our lives in which integrity have to be dealt with. Environmental racism, social, anyone that's causing harm, either to the source of life, our natural world, or to others, we have that inherent responsibility to take some action, to defend, or to speak up against these things. So two-eye seeing, again, has to be a fundamental principle as to how we go through life. And I don't understand, but I'm beginning to sense that this concept is really understood from the Aboriginal perspective, that we are actually talking about two worlds here. But what we are trying to say is, we're not talking, let's walk together on this one world, mutually respecting the uniqueness that we bring forth as we are walking together forward in this. See how simple could that be? Well, yeah, I mean, as you say, two-eye seeing, to see the best in Indigenous known, and the other eye, the best with what Western science has bring forth, and to learn and to use these both gifts for the benefit of all. And that's the key word, benefit of all, because our actions are not only supposed to benefit the humanity, but also to enhance and to benefit the source of life in which we all depend upon. That's why I believe that idea of benefit of all needs to be included in all aspects of our lives. And when we ask ourselves these questions, where do I come from? Where am I going? And who am I? And why am I here? Collectiveness. In our language, we would say, Dan Teloltiek, how we Indians are, or natives are. And of course, through that concept, our Mi'kmaq culture is built on long-term vision, and our decisions were based with the next 7 generations in mind. And this generations, as we calculated, is a little different than what most cultures do. We believe 120 years is 1 generation. Why? Because we believe that's the length of time in which a living memory can exist. So when we say 7 generations, we're actually talking about 840 years. And we do realize 840 years is forever from human scale. But our actions have to reflect on making sure that our actions will benefit the next 7 generations. So our actions have to be for the impact. So we have to be individually and collectively considered the impact of our actions for the next 7 generations. And again, as an Aboriginal, as people, and as Mi'kmaq, this is what we truly believe. This is what reinforces our spirituality, that no one is greater than the other. And we all are part and parcel of this wonderful creation. And each and every one of us have responsibility of balancing the system. And as elders, we seek to be the conduit for the wisdoms of our ancestors. We seek to see with 2 eyes, to take the accomplishments of the white man and further blend it with the wisdoms of our ancestors. And of course, traditional knowledge was never meant to be static or stay in the past, but we must bring it into the present so that everything becomes meaningful in our lives, in our communities. And in our language, there are key words and actions that will unfold. Each word is much deeper than only taking care of an object. Animacy brings personal connection, such as action fits everything in the picture. We are always mindful of the first love, the first gift of life is love. And we use words like Bekajodamanik, considered all aspects. Action is and will be harmonious. Wolodamanik, love someone. Action has to be in care. Sespededamanik, worry about what we do. So our actions has to be reflective, so that we will not impact the future. And what guides us is the word nedukulimk. Basically, you can understand it's how we sustain ourselves. We can take care of our needs, living, dwelling, physical, education. And education is critical because we have been disconnected from the natural world. So that the lessons need to be transferred to the young so that they can address the conservation in nature. Now, and after now, hopefully through this 2-eye seeing, people will see how beneficial this concept of two I seeing, as how they conduct themselves while they are here. And after hopefully hearing what we are sharing, they will know and see how important it is for us to walk together, mutually respecting the uniqueness that we bring forth in peace and in harmony. So that, to me, I think, pretty much answers those four W's. Where do I come from? Where am I going? Why am I here? And who am I? Unless those points really are pondered. And for us it's very simple, because we think in a collective way, that my sole responsibility is to ensure that this body of mine is maintained to the fullest, so that because I need this healthy body to fulfill my inherent responsibilities, so that anywhere where there is a need, I will be ready to extend my hands for a helping hand. Can we fathom now our ways of life would be if we could really humble ourselves to truly work together for the benefit of all? And again, that benefit of all, our efforts, sure, it will benefit humanity, but it would also benefit our relationship with the natural world, because she is our main source of life. Unless we spend just as much time protecting and maintaining the integrity of her, we're going to be challenged.
Ego igande ha ego gwandu dana he ego igande he